This is Isaiah 54 verse 3. And your descendants will inherit the nations. This is powerful. Your descendants will inherit the nations. Do you know, I don't believe in generational curses. I don't believe in... Now, I believe it was an Old Testament thing, an Old Covenant thing, yes, definitely. But now, you're a new creation. And when you become a new creation, you become a child of God. And I'm telling you, a child of God means that you are a brand new creation. And let me ask you this. What type of generational curse can you receive from God your Father? What type of generational curse? You can't receive a generational curse from God the Father. Now, I do believe that there's learnt behaviour. So if you've been brought up in a certain way, you can learn that behaviour from your parents or from your guardians, and that learnt behaviour can travel through generations, and you can see the same issues, if you like, the same problems, whether it be alcoholism or whether it be, you know, whatever that is. Those things can actually go through generations, not because it's a generational curse, because Jesus redeemed us from the curse of the law, Galatians 3:13, but because it's a learnt behaviour. And I also believe if you really believe for it, you can receive a curse if you believe for it. So if you really believe for it and really believe in generational curses, then you'll see them happen. But I'm here to tell you, Jesus redeemed us from the curse. There is no generational curse for those who are born of the Lord. You are God's children, and you are not cursed. You are blessed, not cursed. So I don't believe in generational curses. But here's the thing. I do believe in generational blessing. I believe God is a God of generations. I believe God is so big, he's not into just blessing one generation. He blesses generations. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. He blesses generations, praise God. God is a generational God. That's why so many books in the Bible, you look at Matthew, you look at so many of the books, you look at the Judges and Chronicles and the Samuels. There's so many genealogies. There's so many times it goes through. So-and-so was the father, was the son of so-and-so, and so-and-so was the son of so-and-so. It goes through. Why? Because God is a God of blessing generations. God's trying to get a generational blessing to us that's going to affect your children, it's going to affect your descendants. You know what? The righteous leave an inheritance for their children's children. The righteous leave an inheritance for the children's children. And right here it says, your descendants will inherit the nations. Your descendants will inherit the nations. And this isn't just limited to your children. Maybe you haven't got children. But you know what? This can be anyone that's in your influence, anyone that's in your care, anyone that's in your influence, praise God. You can actually influence them for good. Anyone's in your care, anyone's in your influence, you can influence them for good, praise God. The blessing of God can overflow and start flowing in their life, praise God. It's powerful to see. When you start renewing your mind, when you start believing God for more, when you start stretching out your tent pegs, it's going to affect the people around you, praise God.